Good morning, everyone. Welcome to today's maths class. Let us continue the problems from the chapter Data Handling. We are in the exercise 13.1 and we have completed 7 problems along with the homework. I gave you the third, sixth, and seventh problems from the exercise 13.1 as homework. Now, let us continue the problem number 8. Okay? Now, the rainfall in millimeters in a city on 7 days of a certain week was recorded as follows. Okay, here I have given the table on the board. Look at this. Here the rainfall in a city, for example, in Hyderabad. Okay, Monday 0.0 means there is no rain. Tuesday 12.2, Wednesday 2.1, Thursday 0.0. Here also there is no rain. Friday 20.5. So the heavy rain is on Friday, observe. And Saturday 5.5, Sunday 1.0. That means 1 millimeter. So these values are in millimeters. Generally, we measure the rainfall in millimeters. Okay. Now, here by observing this data, this tabular form, we have to answer the questions given below. The questions are the first one. Find the range of the rainfall in the above data. So, what is the first question? We need to find the range. So, first of all, we need to find, in order to find the range, we have to find the highest value. Highest rainfall. Let us write like that. Highest rainfall and least rainfall in the week. So what is the highest rainfall? Here 20.5. On Friday it was heavy rain. And the least rainfall is 0. 0.0, that means 0 only. We can say simply 0. Okay. Now, what is the range of the data? Range is equal to, what is the formula for range? Highest value minus least value. So this is very simple to find. We need to subtract the highest and least observations from the data. What is the highest one? 20.5 and least one 0. If you subtract 0 from 20.5, again you will get the same 20.5. This is the answer. Now, the second question from this data is, find the mean rainfall for the week. Okay, we need to find the mean. First of all, we need to write the mean formula. Sum of all the observations by total number of observations. So, therefore, mean rainfall is equal to what is the sum of all the observations from the data? Means all the values. We need to add 0.0 plus 12.2 plus 2.1 plus 0.0 plus 20.5 plus 5.5 plus 1.0. So divided by, what is the total number of observations? Here there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 observations for 7 days in a week. So we need to divide by 7. You may get a doubt. For 2 days there is no rain. Okay, here the value is 0. The rainfall is 0. But even though we need to count it, why? Because we are finding the mean for all the 7 days. Okay, though the value is 0, we need to consider those days also. Okay, now let us add these all values: 0.0, 12.2, 2.1, 0.0, 20.5, so 5.5. So while you are adding the decimal numbers, it is very important to observe the point. Point should be on the same vertical line. So like that you have to take the values. So you should not take 20.5 like this. Point should be at the same position. Okay, so now add it. 13, 3, 1, 11, 1. So this is 41.3. 41.3 by 7. Okay, let us add one more time. 12.2, 13, 14.3, 14.3, 34.8, 34.8, 40.8, 40.8 plus 5, 40, so correct only, 41.3. So now let us divide 41.3 divided by 7. 6 point we can keep like this. 7 9 is 63. So we get 5.9. Okay, so the mean rainfall for the week, therefore, is equal to 5.9 millimeters. Okay, please copy this problem. We have one more question. Now the third question from the 8th problem: on how many days the rainfall less than the mean rainfall? So look at the second answer I have given already. What is the mean rainfall? We got 5.9. Mean rainfall we got 5.9. In the before problem, the before question I have answered, 5.9 is the mean rainfall. Now which one is below this, less than this? See, so 0.0, this is smaller than 5.9. 12.2, it is more than, okay, it is more than 5.9. This is the mean rainfall. So this is also less than this. 0.0, this is also less than this. This is 20.5 is more than 5.9. 5.5 is also less than this. 1.0 is also less than this. Okay, so he asked on how many days the rainfall less than the mean rainfall. Answer is 5 days. Okay, that is the answer for this question. Did you understand? So I have finished this 8th problem also. Now the 9th problem we have to do as homework. This is also the same model from the exercise 3.1. So problem 9 you should do as homework. That is very easy. Please do it. Okay. Now we need to learn about mode of a data. What is meant by mode? So what is meant by mode? So mode is the value which occurs more frequently in the data. Okay. So whenever you see, so for example, the children in a class are using different colored pens: black pen, red pen, blue pen and green pen also. So by observing which pen are using by more number of students, can you say? So for example, it is blue. So the blue color pen means blue color means blue ink pen. Okay, it is using by many number of students in the class. So if you say about the number of students who are using blue pens, are more when we compare with the black, red and green. So the mode is blue. So like that. So if you go for a, uh, a shopping, if you want to buy some shoes, which number shoes are more in the shop? Can you say? Actually, if you want to buy some chappals number starts from the 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 like that. So 13 number chappals also will be there. But they are very rare. Such a size 13 is very less among the people. So they come once in a while. They for monthly they say they sell 3 or 4 pairs of the chappals only. So when we compare with that number, the number 6 and 7 will be more in the shop. Why? Because such size will be more in the people. Okay, that's why the mode of the size of the chapels is 6. Why? Because it will be more among the people. So like that, the number which occurs more frequently in any data is called the mode. Understand? Now you look at this. Mode means, here I am giving the definition for this. The observation, otherwise the value which occurs more frequently in the data is called the mode of the data. So let me give an example. See, 3, 15, 5, 10, 11, 15, 3, 6, 10, 15, 5, 8. Now observe which number is there for more number of times. Before that we have to write in ascending order. Let us write in ascending order. So it will be easy for us to write, find the number which is occurring more number of times if you write ascending order. Okay? Ascending order, what is the least number? 3. 3 is there for 2 times. 3, 3. After that, 5. Again 5. 5, 5. Next, 5, 5. Next, 6. 6 after, 8. 8 after ascending order. 8 after 10. 10 after 11. 11 after 15 only, I think. 10 is there for 2 times. 15. So which number is there for more number of times? Here see, 3 is there for 2 times, 5 is there for 2 times, 10 is there for 2 times, but 15 is there for 3 times. So 15 occurs more frequently in the data. Okay? Therefore, mode is equal to 15. It is very easy, no? So whenever you have a data, just you have to observe which number is there for more number of times. Okay, whatever the number is there for more number of times, that would be the mode. Okay? Please copy this definition along with the example. Okay? Then I will go with the problems. Okay, please copy it. Okay, now we have finished the exercise 3.1 and we have learned the definition of the mode also. Okay, by using the definition, we are going to do the problems from the exercise 13.2 in the next class. Thank you. Have a nice day.